And we're back. It's about 7:40 now. Just headed off to work. It's kind of chilly. It's like low 50s. So yeah, I'm just wearing some shorts and a short sleeve shirt because I don't know. That's what I felt like. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm gonna freeze to death today. Hey guys, it's now 4:40. I'm almost back to the car, so yeah. Interesting day. We pretty much got a little bit like 2:30, 2:45 over there. Yeah, it was just basically the same thing as usual, like I thought. Just stairs and stuff. So yeah, I quite like it. I like building the things. I don't like dragging all that stuff out, so I try to get down there, and I did. So that was nice. Um, what else happened? Oh yeah, so I'm trying to get into the garden. I've got a bunch of paperwork and stuff I have to do for that, unfortunately. But that's going along. And today I heard they were doing IDs over there. So I went over there to see if I could get one. But unfortunately my paperwork still has to go through. So I can't get one yet. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah. That took a while because I took the tea over there and all that jazz. But yet now we're back to the car after a good little while. But so yeah, my utility shift for 6 o'clock tomorrow got canceled, unfortunately. And so what they did actually is they just because during that utility shift they usually just do a small section of terraplast building the road in front of the house and stuff, and in front of the stage, but they're not doing that this time actually, because the setup is a lot smaller, I guess, than like Maroon 5 and like the other shows I've done there. So yeah, they're just gonna do it all at night because they had a 5 p.m. call, and I didn't take that one because I knew that was gonna be a terraplast one. But then they what they did is they moved the 5 o'clock call to the 2 o'clock, and then they canceled the 6 o'clock. So, and then I asked a lady named Tracy quick if I was a call for production tomorrow at tomorrow morning, and there is. So I'll be taking that tomorrow morning. It's at 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. So yeah, that'll be nice. Kind of bad thing happened today. It's not that bad, but there's this guy named Brian. He always checks you in and everything, and it's great. He's super friendly, brings all kinds of. He's good. Helps run the show and stuff. And he wasn't there today, so we couldn't sign in for the first hour and stuff, and we had to get somebody else to get some stuff for us. And then he usually brings in a bunch of hammers so he can put all kinds of things together. Usually has a bucket of hammers he brings. Unfortunately, he didn't have it today. Well, he wasn't there, somebody brought the hammers, unfortunately, so we were working with like 2 hammers, putting all together the staging unit, the stair units. So it was a little bit slower than it normally would have been if we had a few more hammers, but not really much. So yeah, that's how it pretty much went. Good lunch they had, just steak and cheese, penne, brownie. Didn't get an M&M cookie. I should have gotten an M&M cookie. I was like the only one that didn't. I wasn't thinking ahead. Got a brownie instead. I mean, good brownies, but the M&M cookies would have been better. But, oh well. Yeah. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night, but yeah. I also got a few more calls for Chris Stapleton at Xfinity Center for Saturday, I think. So that'll be nice. I think it's in and out. Yeah. Ooh, nice Tesla in front of me. And as you can see, got a Tesla Model S right here, dual motor. Nice. I'm sorry, guys. It's a Model 3. Just looked really low to me. I guess they don't have the arrow wheels on the Model S. Maybe they do. I'm not really too familiar, I guess. Huh. Well, I'm wrong. Sometimes you're wrong. So, yeah. Oh, and I realized I never reviewed last night's dinner from Wings Over. So yeah. I just got plain tenders. That was a mistake because their whole shtick is to have different flavors of tenders. So they have like 10 different flavors of tenders, like Cajun, teriyaki, barbecue sauce, sweet barbecue sauce, honey barbecue sauce, and stuff like that. But I didn't do that. I just wanted plain. Unfortunately, because they're plain, and their whole shtick is to have flavored ones, they're completely plain. There's like no spice or seasoning at all. So it's kind of unfortunate. If I ever go again, I'll get seasoning and spice. Unfortunately, it kind of seemed like they were kind of left to dry, like cooked a little too long. They were all a little. They seemed like they'd been sitting out for kind of a while. The fries and the waffle fries had some good flavor. Not horrible, but the waffle fries and the tenders seemed like they kind of been sitting out for a little while, unfortunately. But that, nonetheless, I'd probably try it again with the better flavors, and they're kind of short-staffed. I think there was like 2 people working there, and I'll try it again someday. I think give it another chance, like I did Tasty Burger. So yeah, I also grabbed some Dippin' Dots from 7-Eleven. It was like, now I finally remember after because Blakely every year, I don't know if you're watching Blakely, but if you are, sup. He always comes. Blakely's a kid at the club. He always goes and asks me if we have Dippin' Dots again, and I have to say, no, we don't have them. They don't sell. The company that gives us our stuff doesn't sell them anymore. So, but I just tried them again, and I kind of realized when I asked them a lot, they're pretty good. I like them. Actually, there's a surprising amount for a little container. I kind of dig them. So yeah, if there's any way next year, Blakely, if you're watching, I will try my hardest to get you some Dippin' Dots. No promises, but I'll try my hardest. I also got a cookie from Wings Over, and it was kind of interesting because it's non-GMO and stuff, and free range and all that jazz. But they had pretzel balls in them, chocolate chunk cookie. They had pretzel balls. So that was interesting. I was like, what is that crunch? It was just the pretzel. I'd look at the ingredients to see what it was. I didn't know if it was almond or anything, but it was pretzel ball. Tasted fine. Hey guys, it's 9:20 now. I went for a little dinner at Sweet Cheeks Barbecue, and that was pretty good. First time I've had them. I got some brisket, tray of brisket and beans. I quite like the beans. Beans were very good. So the brisket was alright, pretty good. Yeah. And I went to Target because it said on the call I needed like a hammer. I didn't have a hammer. I needed a hammer today. So I bought a cheap, like, $8 hammer for now. So that'll be, and I picked up the lighter one, took the 10 ounce instead of the 16 ounce because it'd be fit in my bag better and stuff and all that jazz. So yeah, that's what I did, and I just grabbed some more Dippin' Dots because those are really good from 7-Eleven. Yeah, so I just thought of something really cool. So, what if we call it Chekhov's Magic Grits? I love that idea. So, if you don't know what Chekhov's gun is, it's basically a theory in like all kinds of film and stuff. If there's a gun on the wall, that basically states if there's a gun on the wall in the first act, it has to be fired by the third act. and if it's not, it shouldn't be there, right? And it's just kind of like being useful kind of filmmaking tips and stuff like, if you're alluding to something and nothing comes of it, it probably shouldn't be there. And so, in My Cousin Vinny, there's this scene, like, pretty close to the beginning. The main character, he goes with his, is it his wife? I'm not really sure if it's his wife or his girlfriend. I don't know. Maybe his cousin. I don't know. I can't remember. But he goes to a restaurant and gets grits for the first time and asks about it and how long it takes to make and all that stuff because he's never heard of it or had them before. And he says it takes like 15 to 20 minutes to make. So, yeah. So, and like that's how long it always takes. And then in the court case, there's this guy who had grits for breakfast and he said, yeah, it only took me 5 minutes to make my grits this morning. And he's on the stand, right, in trial. And he's like, oh, and then then all of a sudden the guy, he realizes that, oh my gosh, I got him. He can't be telling the truth now, because he found out that grits take like 15 to 20 minutes longer. So he's like, so am I to believe that you went to the same person as Jack, got his beans, and you have some magic grits in your kitchen? And it's just like, I think we should call it, instead of calling it Chekhov's gun, we should call it Chekhov's magic grits. That's the end of my TED Talk. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good night. And yeah, so I'm gonna sleep pretty soon. I'm kind of tired. Tomorrow I'll go to the Y, get a shower and stuff, because I wasn't able to do that today or yesterday, unfortunately, because it was raining a lot yesterday, and I didn't feel like stepping out into the rain. And today I was busy with work. I'll do that tomorrow, and I don't start my shift till 12 o'clock tomorrow anyway. See you guys tomorrow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whee!